live. I'm going to try to quickly make a table for the yet to be disclosed project, which I'm supposed to be editing, but you guys have probably figured out by now, I don't like sitting in front of the computer and editing, so I don't put videos up a lot, which is stupid because I'm trying to make money doing this and it just doesn't work. So I do live streams. I apologize if it's like is windy. I've got the fan on. It's really muggy. I'm trying to keep it as cool as possible in the garage. I'm going to use all of this leftover treated lumber right here. It's going to be like an outdoor table, kinda. I have the treated, so we're going to use the treated. It's kind of a throwaway thing. I don't even know if it's really going to work, but that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get my tape measure, figure out what I want for my top. It's just going to be a 2x12 on the top, and then a couple legs coming down, and probably a support in the middle. We're aiming for 28-ish inches tall. And yeah, well, let's do it. I can find a sharp pencil. There you go. It's an itty-bitty sharp pencil, but it's a sharp pencil nonetheless. So, how y'all doing this morning? It's a beautiful-ish Sunday morning. This looks pretty good. Bring you over here a little more. I think the top's gonna end up being about 36. But I think I'm gonna start bigger than that. So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna square this at each end, make a cut, and it'll be the size that it is. I can run out and check where I'm gonna put it and see if it fits, and then I can come back in. That'll only take me a moment, so we won't lose too much time together. Unless you don't care for spending time with me, in which case I understand that. You know, I might have a better one of these. These were stair stringers. I was seeing if I could fit another one in here, and I could not, because you see that chunk taken out of it. So this ended up being scrap. This is pretty good. I think I'm going to run them through the planer just to clean them up a little bit. And because I have a planer, I don't think it would really matter running treated through it, but just doing this in the quick and dirty. These are 2x10s, or they're ripped down 2x12s or something. I think I'm going to use those as my legs. Let me know if the audio's bad. I mean, I use my old iPhone, which usually isn't bad in the wind, so hopefully it's not too disruptive. I think what I'll do is I will rough fit this before I run it through the planer, so if I have to cut it down, I don't want to be wasting time planing more material than I need to. If you all know what I mean. All one of you? Ooh, 3 of you. I'll be right back. I got an idea. This might fit. This might fit relatively well if, oh man, that's bad at that end. Okay, we're gonna take it off that end. All right, maybe we're just gonna cut this down a little more. I just cut it down to 3 feet. That was my original measurement. I was thinking about trying to angle this because it's gonna kind of sit sort of in a corner. But that's not that big a deal. Yeah, this is bound up piece of lumber right here. Look at the bow to that. I might scrap this piece. Ah, poop! Go back to my original one, I guess. I mean, this one's way better. I don't even know if this was the original one. I don't know what piece I'm on. We're gonna make this work. If none of it works, I'll throw it all away. Because this is all scrap anyway. That's not too bad. 36. I need to get a good tape measure for the shop. I have like 10 or 12 tape measures in here, and none of them are any good. The only good ones I have are in my truck. If I'm going to pretend I'm not a framer and I'm some type of woodworker, then I may want to get a better... That's the one I don't want. Better tape measure. Heck, professional. All right, we'll bring you over here and run the planer. I think I will get an extension cord and run off of, I got a 20 amp circuit. I've actually got a 30 amp circuit over there. Amps, a 220 that I've got split into 2 legs. But, oh boy, that's stuff for the other channel, not this channel. You guys know I have a second channel, right? Of course you knew that. All right, bring you over here. I'm gonna make a lot of noise and a lot of mess here. We can bring you down. Totally gonna fall over. Hold on, guys. Does this spin? It doesn't look like it does. Okay. You guys buckled in because you might fall down. Do I have any earmuffs out here? Doesn't look like it. We'll just be losing more of our hearing today. That looks pretty good. A little bit of a cup, but that'll be the down part. All right. Bring it back up here. Okay. That's a huge mess. But whatever. I'm thinking a 15-degree bevel. We'll see if that works or not. I was watching Who's the Boss's latest video, and he was making a little stool. And I think he used 15 degree. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna test piece here. Oh yeah. Yep. I think I want about 28 inches finished. So I might just cut the legs 28 inches. Because they'll be at an angle, and then I can always cut them shorter if it doesn't fit. So let's see what we're gonna do here. No, man, are these 2x10s? Yeah. This must have been off the deck I was redoing. I didn't have a video on it, but I think I put pictures up of it. It was Trex deck. It was like 12 by 16, 16 by 20, something like that. Stripped down the old wood off of it. Made it a little bit bigger, fixed up some of the framing, and then went back with all Trex. The homeowner had $13,000. Well, no, excuse me. $13,000 in contractor's cost just for the composite decking and railing. Ridiculous. I guess I'll cut these to what I need and then I'll run them through the planer. That probably makes the most sense. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I invite you guys to come along and have a laugh. Sunday morning laugh. And it, boys, is getting muggy out here. Got a portable AC over here that my son gave me when he moved apartments. And I might try to come up with a way to hook that up and run that out here. Won't do much. It's 7,500, 8,000 cubic feet out here. Probably won't do a lot, but... Now these should be parallel angles, right? I think so. That's what we're making them. One leg, maybe. Yeah, leave that there. Go for leg number 2. 2 beautiful legs. Ah, ah, ah. If in this whole project works out, I might post a picture of it, or I might wait to show when I have the whole top secret project edited and up, at least the first part of it. Members all know what the top secret project was because they were getting daily updates. So if you want to have access to those videos, go join the Bargain Brigade. It's like $1 a month. Go click on it somewhere on the page. It says membership or something. I don't know how it works. But feel free to throw me $1, and I'll throw you some members-only update videos and pictures. They just got a update video on the job I just finished up Friday, Monday, Tuesday, someday in the past at some point. They just got that update video, so you can go see that for $1. Alright, I'll probably bring you back down here. We're going to run these through the planer just to clean them up, take the cupping out of the board a little bit. I think I did that 3 times, so I'll back it off 4-ish. We're gonna run them, baby. Run these through. Okay. Back over here, gang. If I stay farther back, maybe you can... A bunch of noise going on outside, too. The neighbors are having a birthday party for their kids, and they're way behind on getting the yard cleaned up. So they're out there doing that right now. They've been doing that for hours this morning. I was awake. My wife wasn't too happy about it, but... Okay, that was probably not... Noise! Sorry about how loud that was, but I hope you all have volume controls. A lot of people that like to comment on my videos apparently don't have volume controls.
The compressor! The music! Your stupid mouth!
I mean, watch it or don't. I don't really care. I really don't care if you complain. Oh, yeah. Might get a square. I am sweating. Grab my square and see. Oh, maybe. I want to figure out. I'd like to keep the feet within the footprint of the top, which really wouldn't be a footprint. It'd be like a top print. That's pretty good there. We'll get a rough measurement. We'll come in 10 inches. Attach these. And then we'll have to get a stretcher, do they call them, in between that? Whoa! Get the stretcher. I think so. 10 inches. And you guys have air-conditioned shops? If you do, I am jealous. I'll almost take it being too cold than being too hot, because I can fix too cold. I have a wood burner. Too hot though is, you know, it's too hot, kinda. Too hot is too hot. Yeah, I like that one. I don't know exactly how I want to attach it. Probably just run some 2.5-inch deck screws at an angle or something. What do you think? What do you guys think? Huh? What do you think? Let me know. Somebody will tell me I'm doing it wrong. Well, let's get that prepped. Get a drill and a bit so I can pre-drill them. I got screws. I just need to get my stuff together. I don't want to show you the more... Actually, you know what? I did clean up a lot yesterday. I'll show you. We're not too bad. Not too crazy at either side here. It's 77 in here right now, but Lord knows what that humidity is. Got my Bauer tools, which have not failed me yet. I know everybody's got an opinion about them. I've been having a phantom feeling on the back of my arm for days now, like a spider's crawling on it. Probably losing my mind. Alright. That looks like my pre-driller. That's a little too big. Go down one. That looks good. Some 2.5-inch deck screws. Just put them up here. Top pocket find. Do my best to somehow hold this and attach it. Let's see. Okay, that's good. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. Kinda. That one didn't work well. Here, this one's going through a knot. This one's really gonna fight me. I think a couple of those went kinda through. There goes nothing. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but I don't have any clamps big enough. No, I don't have a clamp that would work. Be nice to have an assembly table with some dogs, but I don't have that either. That's about 3/4, and that's about an inch. So we'll go. That is close. We are not doing fine woodworking. We are making a table. Making a dumb little table, and it's for me, so I don't care. It was something I needed to do, and I figured it's giving me a time to hang out with you guys. So. I don't really sit at the angle. We might have to re-adjudicate those. Oh well, next one. This is what would we say? This is being purpose built, not, you know, fancy built. And I'm a framer, I don't fancy anything. Whoa, that walked. The stretcher or whatever is going to be the key to holding this together, and I don't know. I'm working on the table saw here, so I'll probably just rip a chunk of one of the other 2x12s down. Since it's so wide, I don't think I'm going to do like a vertical stretcher between the legs here. I think I'll do a horizontal one. It'll give me a little bit of storage underneath then. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a couple peekaboos. I thought that might happen. There we go. that is about 1 inch. And that's about 3/4, so about 7/8, and about 7/8. That one sat a lot better than this one. I guess maybe I need to sink these more? These are probably all sticking up the top of the table now. Oh man, I screwed it to my table saw. That's actually not that bad. It's actually not really even wobbly. Let me show yous. Well, now it's wobbly. But I left it. Well, let's see how tall we are. About 29 inches. That is acceptable, but I can go lower. So when I dry fit this in its final spot, I can adjust the legs, cut them a little crookedly if it needs to account for the crookedness of where it's going to sit. Me and my idiot friends poured the concrete in here, so I know the concrete's not good. I'll put this down. See if it sets on here a little more even though there's a pretty big cup to this board. Yeah, it's still got a little wiggle wobble, wobble. Okay. I'll probably take that chunk of 2x12 over there, and I guess we cut a couple 15-degree bezels. How do I adjust the tripod? Come back out here a little bit. And what do we got? Somewhere in there. We'll go roughly about 25 inches long. Okay, I'll go 25 inches long points on this. I'll rip it down to 2x10, which these are both probably just about 9 1/4, 9 and almost 3/8, 9 and almost 1/4. I'll go to, I'll take it down to 8. So on 25 inches long point of a 15-degree angle, 8 inches wide, run it through the planer, get some measurements, screw it together. That should be it. Might get crazy, take the belt sander to it, kind of give it a live edge. Maybe seal it up. This board is a pile of poop. Look at this. Look at that giant, man. We're gonna have fun planing this one down. But whatever, we're gonna make it work. I'm sure I've got more treated somewhere, but I'm not. Ah, it's heartwood. That's the problem. Probably got all bound up when they were cutting it or something. I don't know. 25, long, too long. I don't think it helps that this square's not square. This one's gonna get planed down quite a bit, I think. But let's get some room here. Rip this down to 8. And close to 8 is good. So we'll just go by the measurement there. Hopefully the battery holds out on this. So you guys can get the whole video. I have ran, I've run everything off of my pull down cord, but it's not a very heavy duty one, so I don't really like doing it. And we will leave as much of the fat part as we can. I know I'm a wuss, but I hate using the table saw. Alright, back here to the planer. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I was pretty well organized. Had a pretty good idea what I wanted to do. Sort of already had the tools and whatnot ready to go. Now we'll go 1, 2, 3. This one probably won't take anything out. bottom anyway. I'm not too concerned about that. Oh man, should have had a mask on. Woo! Don't do what I do, kids. I am a professional idiot. Almost 50 years of my life practicing this idiocy. All right. Now this should just set in here perfectly, right? Yeah. Huh. This is going to be difficult for me to figure out exactly where it wants to be. I think you guys are getting the clueage, though, is what I'm aiming for here. It's almost like a glorified stool, step stool, or sitting stool. You know what I mean? Which I guess is kind of like what the video was on Who's the Boss. That's sort of exactly what he was going for. Go check his out. You don't need me telling you that, because that guy's got a way bigger channel than I do. But he knows what he's doing. He's eloquent and makes good videos. I don't make good videos. So maybe if we just force it at 19 inches. I don't know. Around 19 is where it sits, so if I go across at midfield here, I have some big old threes. We'll just run some threes in it. Well, we'll run some twos in it until we know it is where it's supposed to be. Come on. Oh, the frustration. Uh-oh. I'm going low power mode here. We're getting low on the battery, fellas. I need to keep that spare phone charged more, but I already did that. I need this. Not bad. Mark 19. And that would be coming from there about 8 3/8. It's like more like 8 1/2. Yeah, we're twisty. See, this is where the framing part of me comes in, and we're like, well, we're just gonna force it into the right spot. Which isn't the way you should probably build furniture. But we're not furniture building, we're just table building. There we go. I like it. We're actually getting somewhere. I don't know if I really like the exposed screws on the outside, but it's going to be tucked away, so yeah, whatever. We ain't building the Taj Mahal, as they say. Alright, I'm going to try see if it fits before the battery dies. Well, I mean, see how it sits on the concrete. Little tippy. That's fixable, and that could still be the concrete. But honestly, that's pretty solid. I like it. I'm gonna go dry fit this thing and see how well it works in the situation that I want it for. And if you want to see how it ends up, look for a video in the future, or go join the bargain brigade, and for $1 a month, you might see this thing in a video today over there. But so if you want to join the members, that's great. If not, I also understand that. I'm going to go dry fit this thing, and then we might do some touch up on it, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe. Bye-bye. Yes, end.